One of the things that we're seeing more and more in psychologists' office everywhere is this recession of friendships. Now, you might say, well, why is a relationship sex expert talking about friendships? I mean, we're talking about partners most of the time, but friendships have a huge impact on relationships. And this recession that's happening is quite alerting. It's scaring many people because what we've also seen it correlated with is this incredible loneliness epidemic that's present all over. It's especially hitting men the hardest. And the problem since the pandemic is only 1 in 5 men have reported that they basically have a friend they can count on. This is incredible. Like, if you think about it, guys are socialized to go it alone, to be stoic, to be competitive, not really to be empathic toward others. But yet nothing in your whole life is as important as your friends. We know that having friends reduces depression, reduces anxiety. It makes you feel better about your overall mental health and well-being. It helps regulate your heart rate, your blood pressure, all these things. Being needed, being connected, having someone who has your back is so powerful. We know that in longevity studies, basically people that don't feel that don't have at least 3 core good friends, don't live as long. So what I'm going to suggest to you today is, if you feel like you're one of these people in a friendship recession, if you look at your life and you don't have a friend, I think it's really important. And not only that, but the one thing you can take action that's going to actually benefit and help not only your mental health, but your physical health. So how do you do this if you've excluded others during the pandemic, really decided to become a loner, or if you're a loner in general? Okay, the first step is you have to be bold. You have to be bold and set an intention that you're going to get out there and meet other people. And that means if you have any old friends, I want you to call them. Know up front, you may get rejected. That's not on you. People are busy, and many times people have other things going on that they don't want to tell you about. So if you get rejected, it's okay. That's the norm. Do it anyway and keep reaching out until you make a date with someone. When you do finally have somebody that's willing to meet up, keep it simple. Maybe go shoot hoops or go to the gym, or go grab a beer or go to an exercise class. Whatever it is, it's important that you take the initiative and follow through and meet up, and you want this meetup to be enjoyable. Thirdly, keep it simple, but address the changes. You don't want to push things that happened, losses during the pandemic. And those include loss of job, loss of relationships, loss of loved ones. You want to talk about that. And the reason that's so important is because your friend might wonder, they might be a little bit resentful, like, why'd you let me go, bro? Like, what happened? Why didn't you tell me what was going on? Because guys aren't always the best communicators. So it's very important that you explain up front. And not only that, be a good listener, because especially if it's an old friend, they're going to need to share with you what's been going on for them. And it's important that you be a good listener and try not to judge them. Next, expect to face tough emotions. You may feel a sense of rejection. You may feel a sense of guilt or shame. Whatever it is, allow that feeling, but don't hang on to it. Look forward, and this is the last one. Plan something to do in the future. Maybe a concert, maybe a road trip, maybe go hiking or running. Whatever it is you're going to do, make a date and make sure you follow through with that. When we look at studies of who's the most volatile, who's the most likely to commit suicide and complete it, we see that group of men between the ages of 54 and 70 who feel alone, who feel like they don't have anybody that cares. And although society many times encourages them to date, they forget to encourage the most important thing of all, and that is having a friend. Making a friend and keeping a friend takes work, just like any kind of partnership, but nothing will add value to your mental and physical health the way having a good friend will.